All right, welcome back to Inbox and Chill, your favorite podcast for Omnisend news. Because there's definitely not enough podcasts in the world. Yeah, that's right, Arnas. We've got some great insights for you today, so let's get into it and take a look at what's new. All right, first big one. AI subject line generator now supports A/B testing. This means you can test AI-generated subject lines side by side and actually see what works best instead of just picking one and hoping for the best. Yeah, that's right. And another update for campaigns: default text personalization. Before, if you use personalization in an email, but the customer was missing some data, you'd get those awkward gaps like, hey, blank. Now you can set fallback text so it automatically says something like, hey there, or, hi friend. Wait, hold your horses. People were out there sending emails that just said, hey? Yeah, that's actually incredible. Yeah, well, not anymore. Now, every email looks professional, even if the data is missing. Okay, automation people, this is a good one. Workflow channel settings. This lets you control which contacts receive automated messages based on their subscription status. So if anyone unsubscribed from SMS but is still fine with emails, and honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of like, okay, hear me out. When you're at a party and you're trying to leave, but someone grabs your arm and says, wait, one more drink, and you don't even drink, but now you feel pressured, and so you stay, and now you're drinking some weird No, and it's kind of like email marketing, Okay, moving on. Another big automation update. You can now trigger workflows for all contacts already in a segment, not just the new ones. Now, if you realize you shouldn't have been sending a specific automation to a certain group all along, you can now apply it retroactively. Look at you using big words like that, huh? Okay, smarty pants. Okay, moving on. Forums got some really nice updates. First, better alignment, improved spacing, and text styling. This means your forms actually look polished without you having to fight with the editor for half an hour. Also, with expanded contact properties, you can now collect more customer data right from the sign-up form. Before, you were limited to just basic fields, but now you can capture even more details upfront. All right, I have a serious question. And here we go. At what point does a sign-up form just become an interrogation? Dude, like when a company asks for my birthday, favorite color, mother's maiden name, and the street I grew up in. Oh my god, let me finish. I'm just saying, calm down with the data collection, people. Anyway. Another useful update: step switching in multi-step forms. You can now rearrange steps without deleting and rebuilding everything. Oh, that is nice. I know. And if you love the Wheel of Fortune, you'll appreciate the new width controls. You now have explicit control over how your wheel looks. Anyways, here's another kicker. If you've ever had missing country data on your segmentation, Omnisend just fixed that. Now we autofill missing country information based on the contact's last deleted location. So even if the customer didn't provide their country, you can still target them accurately based on their last known location. Exactly, a small but very effective update. Speaking of effective, today's show sponsor is Omnisend. They dug into the Amazon versus Temu showdown to see who's really winning. Arnas, speaking of which, Amazon or Temu? Depends. Tech stuff, Amazon, but a $3 mystery jacket, Temu all the way, baby. Right, so apparently Omnisend found out that 77% of Amazon products have a Temu equivalent, and they're 40% cheaper on average. And Temu's discounts? Good questions. Up to 98% off. And Omnisend broke it all down. Pricing, trust, and whether those deals are actually worth it in their full report that you can check out in the description down below. Thanks, Omnisend. Very cool. All right, WooCommerce users, listen up. The latest Omnisend plugin update now supports filter hooks, which means that you can modify contacts before sending them to Omnisend, customize how cart data syncs during checkout and recovery, have more control over your store's data integration. Pretty cool, right? More flexibility, fewer surprises. I love it. And lastly, rapid fire list. SMS pricing transparency. See recipient counts before sending. Quick filter reset informs. One click clears all filters. Custom sender domain notices. Omnisend now tells you why your domain isn't working. Google Postmaster tool fix. Deliverability metrics are back. Expanded API error notifications, and so on and so forth. Basically, small things that make Omnisend run smoother. Exactly. All right, that's everything new in Omnisend. Some genuinely solid updates. And if you're not using Omnisend yet, give it a try. At least try the free trial. I mean, you're already listening to a podcast about it. Till next time, ciao. Hey, did you know that you are actually just me, but like from the future, from my perspective? To you, I am you, but from the past. It's crazy how that works. Like, no. What? It's all just fancy editing tricks. That's all it is.